Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Ascension. We are here on Ascension 15, 5 away from the end. And Lyra, our dear Mad Engineer friend, has been the first major obstacle. I got so close to winning. I was on week 43, and the dreaded hoplite came to ruin my fun. I had a cool poison build thing going too. I was using Lyra's unique demon, the Plague Bearer. It was all fun, but what ruined it all? It wasn't even the hoplite, although he did stab me really well. It was his friends. The freaking sage that gave 10% of the party's max health every combat, and just, you know, whenever he felt like it, just cleansed them all of all my poison, all my hard work. And if that wasn't bad enough, the shaman was there as well. Usually a character that I make fun of, but she brought, of course, her single target heal that had the passive of cleansing as well. 2 heals, 2 cleanse, and a fountain of youth. I couldn't do it. I tried so hard, and got so far. But hey, at least I got the unique dialogue for losing to a hoplite. That's something.
Human scum!
I'm going to do some research on what metal that shield is made of. My mother needs new dentures.
So I thought, well, I could just do it again, or I could just go to the tried and true. Lyra loves her mecha, and I thought it made sense to use her mechas to do glorious winnings. But of course, I tried that and failed even faster. Kind of my bad though. I was a little reckless with my decisions, and I leaned too hard into the barrier and not hard enough into the slaughtering. So I've changed a few things up. I've come up with a new plan, and we're gonna go in, and we're gonna win this time. Okay? I'm mostly talking to myself. Here we go. Ascension 15. The therapist no longer provides free sessions. We are in fact going to be going with the defensive turret, the tried, the true, the handy dandy. I love it. Our starting artifact is the Orochi Stolen Sword. Dragon attacks apply bleeding 1. Great. Yep. Allow me to name our friends, and I will get back to you. Alrighty. Our boys. As mentioned, Lyra loves her mechas. She gets loads of bonuses for them, so I thought, well, we've seen the mechanic do work. Good old mechanist. But have we seen the basic mecha go all the way? I think the answer is actually yes, but now we have 2 of them. So Mechanique is here, totally not inspired by Circus Mechanique from Circus Electrique, that game I still have to finish. I haven't forgotten yet. But the mechanics can do tremendous work, and we're going to be leaning into them really hard. Joining them is Flamon, the good boy. I kind of wanted 2 of these, but they're actually very expensive, because they can protect the party with self-protection, and that's probably mainly what we're going to be using them for. And then, you know, setting people on fire. Once that's not applicable anymore. Mordecai is our finish the job character. We haven't seen Mordecai in a while, but I love Mordecai. I love using him with the Miraculous Pill as well, but I'm probably going to stay away from the Miraculous Pill if I can help it now that we're, you know, the final 5 Ascensions. So, we'll see what we can do. We have Da Vinci, the trusty Aerobot. My first attempt with this used 2 Aerobots, and I think that was 1 too many. If we find 2, cool, but I think 1's enough, because they don't do a whole lot of killing, you know. Their front attack is pretty good, though. And Scornchy. Now, this is the question mark to me. I had 200 funds left over, and a lot of options. But I thought Scornchy, first of all, good girl. But if we can line things up with our Ballista Trap here to apply broken armor to all the enemies, and put her with Mordecai, she can apply vulnerability to the back target, and then Mordecai can swoop down on a target that has broken armor and vulnerability and pretty much just delete it from the face of the earth. That's the plan. 'Tis the plan, 'tis the approach, 'tis the thought. Let's see if I can pull it off. As mentioned, the mechanics are going to go all the way. They do start with 4 out of 4 motivation, so both of them are going to get this first level up. And I feel like I say this every time, but getting into level 3 is pretty important. Wow. Why did you come so quickly? That's what she said. A strange gentleman in the guise of a toy manufacturer knocks on your door and offers to sell you a range of amusing items. You request nothing in exchange other than materials required to make them. A strange and most troubling force physically prevents you from declining. Now, this shield actually might not be bad with what we're doing, but I'm not sacrificing Flame on. The protein barrel would be hilarious, but I don't have any blood, which leaves this. Make us gain 20% of the max life as barrier points when attacking at least one hero whose life is above 50%. And I think that's going to be freaking hilarious. That's cool. I like business trips, but we only have 6 units. That motivation comes in unfilled, huh? Well, that sucks. The R&D manager has developed a new trap and seems to be very proud of it. He wants to secretly sell it to you for a few gold kinds. If I remember correctly, the pile of bones is a demoralization trap, so I don't care. An employee found a strange, unlabeled flask while cleaning and is about to drink it without even checking if it is poisonous. You recognize it as an evolution elixir. Will you let them drink it for a +1 level, or will you take it for yourself? Now, I believe upgrading Da Vinci is about 150. About. So, and we do want to upgrade Da Vinci anyway, so we're going to encourage this. You can have it. Going into the first combat with 3 level 3s feels really good, because Da Vinci goes from 75 to 95 hit points on level up, which is amazing. We are going to want him in room 1, we're going to want Mordecai in room 2, and it's going to look a little bit like this. Our room 2 is what one would call squishy. But, we're all a little squishy sometimes, you know? Fountain of Youth is a very unfortunate resting room role, but we're in. We are exuding confidence. Because you know what they say? Third time is the charm. I have good news and I have bad news. So the good news is everything here is weak to physical damage. And she's immune to... I should have checked that. Yeah. The bad news is that this dungeon layout is pretty sketch, and our starting enemies are also a little sketch. But we are quite resilient to nature damage, so that's nice, because leading the charge is the Amazon. The Amazon will be attacking the center with loads of nature damage. Loads of it. Yeet. Look at the mechanic, already putting in work. And... oh, that sucks. She is joined by the ninja, the dreaded ninja, who will be dealing AoE nature damage. This isn't quite as bad as the, you know, his evolution. The shadow. And last but not least is the shitty Shamanin, who I'm really tired of seeing. But, this time, she will not get in my way. Look at all this barrier points. This is the mechanic popping off. And it's only going to get better from here. You better believe me. Believe it, as Naruto would say. Our dungeon layout, though, is not great. Ideally, we would want the ballista before one of our teams here. And I didn't feel nice about having to put the energy converter here, or else not getting value out of it. But I'm pretty sure Mechanus just solos this. Alright. Well. Who knew it was this easy? Why create a unique and fun poison team when you could just barrier it up? Wow. I mean, I knew the mechanic was good, but I kind of forgot it was this extreme. Also, I have 13 stacks of burn and I'm taking 5 damage. Question mark. But anyway, so many options. Let's get the cock. Totally not just so I can say the cock. Da Vinci, you serve the dark gods well. This is, of course, not... I mean, it is the cock, but his name is Richard D. Becker. Moving on. Question. Do we train? Now, we could... How much money do we have? Not enough. Because, like, we could lean all the way into it, just get these guys level 4 right meow. But it's probably in our interest to level the other guys to 3. he says when Mechanus just literally soloed that. So what if I just bring him to 4? That's an option. I kind of like that option. Flamon is far more useful at level 3. I feel as though I'm repeating myself. We're going to reward Mechanus for his hard work. Now, I do love me some business trips, but I think I'm going to plunder. I've been enjoying the plunders. I've ignored them for a long time. And, they've been putting in work, you know? A monster, but one motivation. Money and the chance of a monster. I love rolling the die. Your volunteers have organized a dance party involving several bonfires and a few happy murders in the village. They have emerged unscathed. They also did not find a friend, but that is okay. A shifty-looking supplier is offering you some human thighs to feed your employees at a discounted price. They do not look or smell particularly fresh, but you know that the management will grant you a sweet salary bonus for reducing overheads. So remember, if we take this, the next event is going to be food poisoning. We do not have the employee list to just skimp on it. So if we take this, we have to pay 200 gold to get our employees back, which means we get a profit of 179. Do I think I could YOLO an event that's better than 179 gold? I don't think so. I'm not trusting my luck. So hey, we're at 400 gold. Not bad. Not bad at all. A third artifact. How do we feel about this team? I'm concerned about Da Vinci's well-being, but not that concerned. The Cock. Now, the Cock is not known for being particularly... what's the word? Tanky. But it could be funny to apply loads of debuffs in the first room and just watch them, like, decay as they run through the dungeon. Which could be a bit of a teaser for my upcoming strategy for my least... I guess second least favorite hero now. Lyra's hurt my soul a little bit. But maybe we can recover. So let's go get this artifact and recover that damaged soul. None of this is nice. I like none of this. But hey, it was inevitable. We started off with a ninja, which means, of course, his big brother had to come avenge him. The Shadow leads the charge. Look at... this is a bug that, by the way, is probably never going away. And I'm here for it. Barriers carry over to the next combat sometimes. But with all of this survivability, Mechanist should absolutely destroy this character, which is amazing. The Shadow leads the charge, dealing loads of nature damage to the front, and he's going to deal even more because we're at full hit points, but we also don't care. Because, we're the best. Around, nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Wow, the mechanic makes me happy. He is joined by the Enchanted Merlin, who shuffled our team around, and our shuffle actually went pretty much as well as it could have. So, good job, Merlin. Proud of you. Very proud of you. And the Imaja Haken, who is attacking the back with air. Part of the amazing way in which the shuffle worked is Da Vinci's in the back, and, well, Da Vinci has 30% air resist, with the elemental weakness being applied by Merlin, so, you know. He don't give a fuck. I could kill Merlin this turn. Or, now with the way that the second attack for Da Vinci works, is that it goes off twice if at least one munch in the group has 40 barrier. And I would say that Mechanist has at least 40 barrier. At least. 40 barrier and then some. Yeah, this went well. This went well. I feel confident. All of my lost confidence is suddenly returning to me. And I couldn't possibly understand why. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Well. Okay. I'll take it. This is the spike shield we saw earlier, but this time I don't have to sacrifice Flame On for it. Now, do we think a black market is coming? Because we could make ourselves rich. We could. I could hit this trainer, but I already feel very strong. So you know what? We're going to do a little bit of cheese. The way this cheese works... It's not a cheese. It's a legitimate strategy, okay? You just buy monsters. And then when a black market comes, you just sell the monsters. Because it's always better to sell them. It looks like we will not have one, but that's okay. The R&D manager needs a guinea pig to test a new trap. He's asking you to provide him with one of your employees in exchange for some gold. You would like LoK. LoK does have barrier interaction, but we will sell him, sure, that's a lot of money. Bye. The collectors. Mr. and I vampires are here to collect taxes. However, blood is more valuable than golden coins to them. They could even grant you monetary compensation in exchange for blood collection, and you would, exceptionally, be exempted from taxes. 188 is a lot of life, but we will accept that. We're rolling in the dough. There's the black market. The cheese is complete. It does come with a therapist, but we aren't really dying. So, you know, the tried and the true. Let's get it out. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Because our first champion, how do I do this, is the samurai Miyamoto. Will be attacking the front with loads of air damage, applying air weakness and ricocheting if the target he hits has negative air resistance. Now, our air resistance isn't great, except for, of course, the one they only Da Vinci. But, ooh, boy. It is what it is. He is joined by the Sage Disciple, the weaker Sage, who will be leading the charge, attacking the front with ice damage, which Flame On is very weak against. Unfortunately. Ooh. Goodbye, Da Vinci. You have served the Dark Gods well. 618 barrier on the Canis. Unfortunately, we do have to overkill here, which is unfortunate, but there should be a lot of spiked shield stuff going on here, which is great. Oh, yeah. Break beneath the endless tide. Also the Berserkers here, which is the weaker version of the Knight, but he still does all the knightly things. Break beneath the endless tide. Now, we did lose our repertoire of shields for the start of the next combat, but we just soloed Miyamoto, so I'm really not all that concerned about it. Really not. I hope Mechanist doesn't lose 2 motivation, but if he does, he does. Bye. That went really well. Whip. Alrighty, magic burst it is. Not even looking at the other ones. The mechanical spider is pretty shit. And not really a need for Celestian. He did lose 2, which sucks, but it be what it be. And we're gonna be rich, so just buy every minion you see. Renew, buy, renew, buy, renew, buy, renew, buy. Oh. Well. I kind of wanted to keep that. The roaster. So, what units do we want to keep? I kind of want to keep this mechanic we just picked up for a third one, you know, why not? So, boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, we did. Oh, no, it's a headslinger. Like, oh, shite. Rancor could be good. Eh. $17.75 gold. You love to see it. I might keep Rancor. He's not going to be too useful, but he is just like a wall. Which is, you know, nice. We'll keep Rancor. He'll be backup. You never know when you're going to need some backup. Rancor. And, third wheel. Never knew I would need 3 mechanic names. Let's do this workshop. Now, with the defensive turret, I like to go with 2 upgrades specifically. I like the additional ammunition, and I like the broken armor passive. And with our current strategy, I think we're going to go with broken armor first. Then we'll go to new ammunition next. Our traps are okay. We can probably take this. So we're going to believe in our overwhelming power. I don't know if I should believe this much, but I believe a lot. We have a lot of hit points to use on Lyra as well, which could be dangerous. But you know, danger's my middle name. I could come to regret this. This could be a huge mistake. But while we have the opportunity, let's recover our motivation. Please don't bite me in the ass. I think we'll be okay. I think we made the correct call. For once. You are, of course, immune to this. Great. That makes this slightly worse, but we're okay. It's still fine. Right? It's still fine. We're still cool. We're still nice. Leading the charge is the Amazon, who will, of course, once again, be attacking the center with loads of nature damage. We just dealt some physical damage. And Rancor is going to take that decently well. Now, the Valkyrie here is a little bit of a shtick, because our air resistance isn't phenomenal. Rancor did not survive for long. But we do get lots of debuffs out, which is cute. Very cute indeed. And of course, the shitty Shamanin is here, dealing AoE. Are you going to cleanse? No. She will heal, and she is immune to master spells, but she will not cleanse. I think you're going to live. You are. Wow. Good job. I'm proud of you. We have loads of just like little tick damage here, which is what the cock is good at. That is a heal. We do have a... I guess we do Stalactite here. Get the damage rolling. A Ballista. Of course, this fine individual that totally isn't upsetting at all is immune to penalties reducing armor. Which is fine. Totally fine. Not upset at all. Please keep your barrier. Good. One foul swoop. Ah, so close to being able to kill it. Scorn she's right there. She died to the bleed. No, she died to the spike shield. That spike shield has been really good to us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we did it. The greed paid off. Ooh, we got some good choices here. Not the Wyvern. Although... No, not the Wyvern. We have the Suck. The Suck. And we have, of course, Bellicor. Our air resistance... I guess this depends on what we really feel like we're lacking. I'm not sure, to be honest. We picked up Rancor because I felt like our ice resistance was lacking, which it kind of still is. But I guess we'll go with the Suck. I don't know, let's take Bellicor. I kind of wanted them both, but... Our team is back to full strength. I'm proud of you all. Bellicor joins the team. I almost spelled his name correctly, which is, of course, not how our Bellicor works. We are going to the trainer. 96 blood, and I'm pretty sure it is level pretty much everyone. Mechanique, the Cock, Scornshi, Flamon, Da Vinci. Mordecai. Great. Unlimited money. And of course, we just do it again. Buy all the units. Oh, look. Another mechanic. There is old Big Ma. This is the Plague Bearer, which is the unique demon to Lyra. I don't like that they have unique base class stuff like Brain. Mog has a unique demon in the Satire, Lyra has the unique demon in the Plaguebringer, and Cyril has the unique skeleton in the Skeletal Drink. But it is what it is. I'm glad they stopped doing it for the DLC characters. But this is him. Do we want... The Plague Bearer isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. I don't need a fourth mechanic. That's for sure. Boop boop. Do we keep Lotar? Nah, fuck him. You know what? I might keep... will I? Yeah, sure. We'll keep Doth Plagueis the Ways. Or will we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Sure. Why not? This is, of course, Doth Plagueis. I know, creative name. And his little shtick, besides his little hybrid attack, is that he likes synergizing with people who apply penalties, and we just so happen to have one who does apply penalties, and that is, of course, the Cock. So if we can put them together, that would be, I think, ideal. Let's go upgrade our traps, sure. I like upgrading the Ballista. The Ballista is sick. Now, I've never actually upgraded the Flying Dagger before. Am I going to do that? I don't know. It does do a lot of damage at level 4. What about the energy converter? Half of 65 is like 32. 32 to all units is not bad. Why not both? I forgot we're Lyra. It's cheaper to upgrade our traps. And I guess we can go get an artifact. Or money. And a master bonus. Artifact would replace the Orochi's stolen sword. I'm not sure what we would want, but I'm sure there's something better. Probably. How's our team looking? We can swap-a-roo. Or we could just go and win. I like winning. You go to room 1. The Cock can come back. Doth Plagueis the Ways. Sure, whatever. I'm totally not overloading room 1 or anything. Definitely not me. Well, this is a little sketch. Just a tiny bit sketch. But I think it'll be okay. Maybe. Leading the charge is the Knight Arthur. But what is a king before a god? He'll be attacking the front with... Do I do this? Huh. Nah. With physical damage. And giving enrage to his buddies, which is unfortunate. Doth Plagueis is here to tank, and he's actually going to instantly die. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one. But, obviously didn't go well. Joined by the Templar, who will be attacking the front with air damage and applying vulnerability, which sucks. And the Virtuoso, who will be attacking everybody with physical damage and applying bleed. Now, part of the reason I was concerned about this room is because, well, there's a lot of physical damage and a lot of air damage. Physical damage I can tank. The air damage, not entirely. I didn't do a whole lot. Did not do a whole lot at all. And there's a lot of armor in the front and a lot of armor in the back, both of which are my targets. So, kind it concerned me a little bit. And I'm still a little concerned, because Rancor is going to be very dead here in a minute. He does have 50 armor. Great. He has minus 50 air resistance. Not great. Ooh, that hurts. As you can see. He did get a moment to shine, though. That was a lot of damage, Rancor. He lived as well. Holy crap. He lived at 2, which is going to bring... Oh, wait, no, the AoE. I see, that's going to be a huge amount of overkill. I popped the dodge there. I should not have. Maybe I should have. No, I should not have. Arthur would have died if I attacked him. A loss. Lesson learned. Do I live? No.
Ever heard anyone
Alright.
say clever like a human? Nah, me neither.
So how's my air resist? It's negative.
My...
Also, unfortunately, Lyra's main attack is this button, and it's really bad against the Templar. Holy crap. Well, I guess you just poison her. My bonus armor is not going to help me out here. I don't think I have to reload here. I think I just need to hit a doctor, and we'll be fine. El Doctor. Please die at 7. Okay, great. Woo. Alrighty. I don't think we can make use of the Staff of Speech. Really. I mean, we have a lot of multi-units, but we really want 2 mechas in the first room. Da Vinci is a very important part of it, but is he really... Is Da Vinci really that important? He is pretty good. Could also just scale and figurehead it up. But damage. Technically, more damage means the mechanics get more shields. No, we'll scale and figurehead. I think that's the safer choice. Over Orochi's sword, of course. I'm pretty happy. You know, we will hit the doctor here. Thank you, doctor. I'm debating here. Do we want tiers? I don't think so. I think we're fine. A headhunter is here to show you a promising monster he has spotted on the job market. Do you wish to recruit it? 200 for the Celestian. I do have the money. But I'm not really feeling it. I don't know. It could be good. This could resolve our tremendous air weakness as well, right? Celestian? Yeah. He's more of a support character, which could be funny with Mechanus. Could be. Alright, sure. How do you level up? How does that improve? That is your support ability, Mr. Celestian. How does your support ability level up? I'd know if I could find you. Huh. Is that worth it? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's probably more important to level Flame on. Darth Plagueis is also a decent level up if I want to actually use him. And Mordecai. And Scornchy. And Be'lakor. Everyone's a good level up. Who could have seen that coming? Let's level the cock. And third wheel. Why not? Why not? Just level everybody. We had the money, and now we don't. The brewer behind Strangle Stout, the world-famous beer with a delicate aroma of stagnant slime, is looking for hero tears to make a whole new blend. She'll pay you in as much beer as you can urinate. Will you make a contribution? I would love to. I'm broke, though. Sorry. Alright, well. I think we just run this. Now, this wasn't great last time, but I am prepared to make changes, adjustments, and crump this champion. I hope. Probably. Maybe. Sure. Our champion is the Pyromancer. I forgot his name for a second. Moriador. Good old Moriador. Now, what is Moriador going to do for us? Bad things. He'll be attacking the back with, I thought? Yeah, okay. He'll be taking the back with fire damage and applying burn to anyone who dares to attack him, such as Da Vinci. And should he attack someone who has that burn, well, my friends, he's going to heal. And Flame On here is incredibly resilient to fire, as one might imagine from a flaming robot. Unfortunately, he is not so resilient to the Mamluk's freaking air attack. So, Flame On died. Now, Mechanus is here, as he always is, and he is weak to both fire and air. So you tell me how that's gonna go. I.e., not well. Last but not least is the Disciple. We don't care about the Disciple. He's pretty much here for help for our lovely Mechanist. He also lived at 11, which is unfortunate. But then he broke beneath the endless tide, as he does. And this is going well. This team all has pretty low armor, so our strategy is working stupendously. And I don't have double mechanics in the second room. What are you talking about? Why would I do that? Why on earth would I do that? Now, this guy is healing for a percentage of his HP. But the thing is, he's also taking damage for as much damage as he's dealing. Which is hilarious. He is unfortunately going to heal a lot here, but it is what it is. We had an energy converter here because the Sacred Altar is coming up. I'd love to Chem Cloud, but I guess I'm just going to Sampling. Because, the, Sacred Altar. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, we have Scornchy. Oh, excuse me. We have Mordecai. I could just kill him. But I think if I kill this guy, he dies anyway. Because, like I said, I don't have two mechanics here. 1, 2. Oh, my barrier. 3. Physical damage. What you gonna do when they come for you? I don't think I want the Protean Barrel. I love Yggdrasil. But if there's ever a time for General Patton, it was now. Well, actually, it was last run as well, but, now. General Patton. Now, General Patton is not a killing machine. General Patton is a tanking machine. Get it? Because he's a tank. But, slowly, gently, he will eventually wear down his opponents. Now, we are a little bit on the broker side, which is unfortunate. Sure, we'll level it up. We are going to need tiers eventually, probably. Hey, Rancor, thank you. Do I do it, right? Sure. Congratulations, General Patton. We are, of course, going to go for additional ammunition. This means that we can just keep stacking up that broken armor. We can apply broken armor to all 3 enemies if we so desire. We're kind of broke, so we're going to say hello to the Doctor, get back to full hit points. We're ready and rearing to go. We can say hello to the Alchemist. I would like this level 4 energy converter. Please and thank you. We can even upgrade the ballista, why not? What else am I going to use my money for? An enthusiast has tracked an artifact to you and would like to buy it for a very attractive price. He seems to carry other similar objects on his person. One of your employees would be able to steal one from him without him noticing. The Night Meme Catcher. Well, well, well. Why does this keep showing up for me? Anyway, we are not selling the spiked shield. We can't really demoralize either. But we could. Actually, you demoralize. You know what? Sure. Flameon is going to steal the Night Meme Catcher and is going to go for the magical purse because the magic purse has done its job already. It really has. It really has. I'm just going to go for a master bonus here. How do I want to do this? General Patton. Do you want to be in room 1 or room 2? Now, room 2 did its job, and it did it well. So I think Darth Plagueis is going to come out. Whoops. And General Patton's going to go to room 1. Now, our motivation is a little wounded here, but it doesn't matter because there's only 2 combats left. So let's go get a master bonus and not think about our motivation loss. Well, well, well. It's air and ice damage. Who could have seen that coming? Leading the charge is the Templar. The Templar will, of course, be dealing air damage to the front and applying vulnerability. Joined by the Sage, who will be attacking the front with ice damage. Ow. And applying Frostbite. He also YOLO'd Glacial Spirit, so that's not nice. And joined by the Valkyrie, he will be dealing AoE air damage. I guess I do this for the Night Meme Catcher. Now, the tank, General Patton here, he does something acute, and that is that he borrows barrier points at the start of his turn from other monsters, so he can be quite tanky. As you can see, he's not doing a great job right now, but he can be. Mostly because he's weak to ice, so there is that. I was kind of overestimating his durability, but it is what it is. It be what it be. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately? Not sure. Da Vinci is up here, and he's just going to be gathering as many stacks of this barrier as possible because I put down the same comp in the second room. And I just want them to have as much barrier as possible for the second, or for the next and final fight, where hopefully I can just win. And put Lyra behind me for all of eternity. That would be great. I don't mind Lyra, it's just that, I don't know. I feel like Lyra, you're kind of stuck in the, I don't know if that was the right call, in the mecha hole, you know? Sure. Sampling might have been the way, but 1, 2, 3. Bye. Oh, that's fun. We'll go with the sampling upgrade. Are we going to go with the sampling upgrade? You know, let's go with max life instead. A wider pool to get punched in. Now, we don't have much going for us right now, fund-wise. So I'll say hello to you. Okay. Another mechanic. Sure, why not? A 4th one. We're pretty much just skipping the rest of these, I think. These are all skipperoos. Alrighty. Hello! I can't get a freebie here, unfortunately, but it's not like I need it. What is in the sanctuary? Look at that. They can bleed a little bit. Well, sure. Why not? Go to the course. I don't want to hit the event because knowing my luck, the event would be the hairbrush event. And I don't have any money right now, so not great. Is that a mechanic named Karen? I'm not going to put triple mechanic in the end. I wouldn't do that. It's named Karen now. Alrighty. Let us go be ridiculous, shall we? Because it's not fun if you're not ridiculous. I'm sure this will be just fine. Fountain of Youth is here. Unfortunate. But hopefully it's not double healing on top of a hoplite again. Because that really grinds my gears. The game is wondering if I am sure because Mechanist is on the verge of rebelling. But there's no point in rebelling, Mechanist, because your life is at an end. So bring us glorious victory before it ends. Pitifully. Our final champion for Ascension 15 is Sam. Sam I Am, the Innkeeper. Sam I Am is a strange champion. He will be attacking the front with loads of fire damage and giving himself loads of buffs and debuffs and cleansing and all sorts of weird shite. But hey, we're going to make it work. He is joined by the Invoker. The Invoker will be attacking the front with fire. I think you are sensing the trend. And the Virtuoso, who is doing AoE physical damage. Now, everyone here, except for a Mechanist, is resilient to both of these effects. So, that's something. The Invoker is immune to demoralization and all sorts of damage over time effects, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Because the Night Meme Catcher is putting work on the Virtuoso, which feels good. Feels good indeed. I think I'm going to overheat one more time. Just to give buffs to our friends here. And to be honest, I'm pretty confident. I am pretty confident about this. And the Night Meme Catcher is going to do so much more work than I expected. I just picked it up because, like, well, I could do a little bit of demoralization. Maybe it'll come into effect. But, no. It turns out I can do a lot of demoralization. And it'll really come into effect. This Invoker lady is infuriating on demoralization builds. But here, it's kind of like, well, that's inconvenient. Wait until Mechanist can start throwing wrenches to your face. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. And she cannot dodge wrenches. And we're going to find that out very soon. Kind of sucks that I have this second room that it's like, oops, I pressed the wrong button. They're all like 400 barrier just waiting patiently. They're sitting. That was 238 Night Meme damage. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But they're not going to get a chance to show off. You know? 374 Night Meme damage. You've done great, boys. You've done great, lads. Oh yeah, you're immune to that. Well, if we've learned anything, ladies and gentlemen, it's that barriers are strong, and the barrier bug will most likely persist for the rest of eternity. Because I doubt Legend of Kizu is getting patched again. I'm the boss.
That was easy.
That was easy. Why didn't I do this the first time? Meh.
Excellent improvement.
I told you third time's the charm. It's always the charm.
So many ideas.
So by completing the 15th level of Ascension, we have, of course, unlocked a brand new artifact. Oh, we got this as well. Oh, right, because I recruited so many random units and sold them for money. A random available monster from the garrison comes to replace the first monster defeated once per dungeon. Huh. Okay. Is that good? Could be. Could be. That was for recruiting 15 unique characters in a single run. The Union Badge is what we just unlocked for completing Ascension 15. Attacks from monsters placed at the center apply Terrified too. Huh. That could be really good for what's next, because next up is my favorite, the most powerful, in my opinion, of the masters, the one, the only, the goddess Toeris. And she'll be taking on the next level of Ascension, which is the training prices of monsters is increased by 20%. Well, that's gonna suck, but hey. I think no, she doesn't get a discount for mummies, does she? It's whatever. The mummies are good enough anyway. Maybe we'll just rely on the sarcophagus. You never know. But that is for next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Lyra, thank you for your glorious victory. Finally. Sorry it took so long to get this one out. But hopefully, we will continue apace. The end is in sight, and all we need to do is make it there. Shocker, I know. Big revelations. Captain Obvious. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who continue to support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. And if anyone would like to see upgrade happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord in the description down below. And I'll see you next time for the Goddess and Ascension 16. Bye!